try to get past. The dogs keep peeing. So I'm looking at other areas of like the Penistone line, of like if I potentially should get off there. And the thing is, like, I looked at Lockwood. There's absolutely no point in going to Lockwood, because like literally, it's like pretty much like you think about the Kirklees College, and then like where I've walked to my parents' works before, and it's literally like you just keep going up the road and it's straight there. So one, there's no point in doing that. Two, Berry Brow, I was kind of like, well, let's just see about doing that then on a train. But then it's like very close to Newsom, and like you can get the bus from Huddersfield to Almondbury, which is pretty much Castle Hill, and it goes through Newsom, and you can just get off at Newsom to walk to Berry Brow, or literally go to Castle Hill and you walk to Berry Brow that way. It's just, you do that, so there's no point. Then there's Hunley, which is a bit further out, but like you can actually get the bus from the station to Hunley, which I never knew you could do actually. Which is quite cool actually, but I've done it already on the train. There was also, so this is the idea of what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get the train to Shepley, and then whether I make it a loop or split the walk into two is, geez, these dogs actually can't come with me. They just don't know what they're doing. So the idea is you can walk from Shepley to Soxmore from station to station, and then you can do like, there's two ways you can go from one to the other. So the idea is you do the one way going, you'd make it so that you're going in one direction one way, one direction the other way. Yeah, so it's just, it in totals like 1.5 miles on one bit, and then coming back on the other bit. So it's like 3 miles. And sometimes like doing these sorts of walks aren't about doing 10-kilometre walks, it's just going to that area. And the thing is, some areas you can be like, well, it's big enough to do a big walk there and actually complete a 10-kilometre walk. But these sorts of places, it's like, well, you can't really do it because they're like not very big. At least now with Denby Dale, I know if I was to like just not film anything or go do etc like that, I could probably complete a 10-kilometre, because I did like that walk from Lower Cumberworth to Skelmanthorpe, to then going to actually going to Sizet, then back to Denby Dale, would have actually been a 10-kilometre walk, because like walking from, like, instead of like doing the full rhombus, when I got to Skelmanthorpe I cut it in half and went through the middle to Denby Dale, and that in turn was, when I got back to the station, it would have been like 5 miles of walking. So if I'd have actually gone, even if I'd still done that same way and done a little bit of the south of Denby Dale, I would have done a 10-kilometre walk. But I can't be bothered. I've done so many walks this year, so many 10-kilometre walks, I'm kind of like, do you know, I'm not actually fussed. Really, I've done like 5 or 6 10-kilometres already this month, so I'm not like completely arsed. Just got a bit of a cold hand. There we go, I just need to readjust it. Just thinking about whether to give the dog some treats. I'm just gonna do this. You shouldn't really have the dog's leads on like this. Where should I pop the camera? Here. And I'm just gonna probably try to do it so I don't actually drop my phone. I want to give the dog some treats. That's going to stay there, I think. It's balanced in a position where it can. Jesus, I'm going. I just felt myself kneel down, and I was like, that's it, I'm going, I'm falling over. So, one second, this isn't going to sound nice. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that's a mix between me and the farm that I'm at. You know, because of the weather, it's just so pants, because like, there's such lovely scenery around here, but you just can't see any of it because it's so foggy. It's just pants. I don't think they need any water, because I keep thinking I'm hearing a car, but then behind me there can't be any cars because it's a pavement, unless it's like what the Mini, but it's all gated up, so it's like you can't exactly drive through it. Oh god, that's it for now. Oh, I think when it comes to Siddle tomorrow, I'm not going to do a 10km, because like I don't really feel arsed about doing one. I think what I'll do is when I get to Siddle though, I will make the montage, the 10km montage. Just going to give dogs some water. Oh, you want a drink? So I'm just going to... This is the bit where I need to stand up, because I just... Kneeling down is just getting a bit painful now. Careful. Holly. Sorry, Chester. Holly. Come here. Holly, come here. Let Holly have a drink. See what this is going to do? This is going to make my bag a hell of a lot lighter. Got any more? You've worked up quite a sweat, even though it's 0 degrees. Got any more? Oh yeah, definitely. Got any more? Right. Okay. So they've had treats. They've had water. Literally like half of the water bottle has been emptied. Get it back on. I've still got loads of treats in my bag, so actually I've got some deodorant. I've got poo bags, yeah, I can put that in the bag. I don't need 10. Got deodorant here. Do you know, on this whole walk so far, I mean, I've got a bit of a sore heel. I've just sprayed my deodorant on my thumb and it's cold. Ow. On this whole walk, I've not seen anybody out at all. I've got some red Leicester mini cheddars. That's good. Love those. Don't need to put the dogs on yet. I'll put them in there. Right, this is where. Set the camera. Do that. Yeah, I would much rather concentrate on travelling to new places as opposed to do the 10km walks. Just, yeah. So, I'm gonna wrap the video up. That's it. Like, you can do like your long walks if it's appropriate, and if you feel it in yourself to do it, you can. But what I don't do, the dogs aren't coming, I think. Now they are. Anyway, with going to new places like that, you don't want to be like, right, I'll do a 10 km walk. Yes, I'll do that amount of walking. You just go for the explore and going for the first time, and just to go to enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up. Need to go this way, down, turn left, left again, then right, down the hill, head up towards Saddleworth Road, and then pretty much go back home. So as of now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.